Hello, my name is David York. This video is concerning my ATM console program. Um, so I had done a video on my ATM console before, so I won't get too much into detail about the C# programming. But an addition I made just recently is to add a database so that whenever we make a user, it can be put into the database, and then we can read the info from the database whenever we start back up the program. So every single time that the program terminates, then we can still have the users needed. So yeah, basically this is just kind of like practice for me to utilize the database, how to connect the database from a program. Um, into this case, using SQL Server. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it then. All right, so right here we have our database. Um, and I've made a SQL query to show all the names inside the database. Um, and here's the code right here. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and do a new terminal. All right, so we'll just go ahead and do .NET run. All right, so kind of the same thing as before. We can kind of indicate that we are a member, we'd like to sign in, or we'd like to create a new account. So in this case, just for the sake of it, let's go ahead and create a new account. Let's go ahead and do a name like Jane Doe, Jane, and then Doe. All right, and then we're going to make a PIN number, 4-digit PIN, so 4567. All right, and then we'll probably just put in 40 for right now, and want to confirm, yes. All right, so then it gives us a account number. All right, so we really don't have to memorize that for the time being, but if you are a member, of course, you're gonna have to remember that if you don't have access to the database. Um, so let's go ahead and sign in. All right, and so we'll just need that database. So let's go ahead and run this query. All right, and then we have our new person there, Jane Doe. All right, and looks like the account number is going to be 586354 and then 74. All right, and then what we did before with our pin, so 4567. Oops, what was it? Looks like, oh, maybe I did that wrong for the pin. So let's go ahead and try that again. Not the pin, but the account number. So, okay, and then let's try this again. 567. Okay, perfect. All right, so now we have it. Welcome back. All right, and so kind of like what I did before, um, we have our withdrawal deposit balance and also log out. We have something new called delete account, so we'll show that here in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and do a withdrawal. And then we'll just say we want to take out maybe like $5. If we have $40, then that should just leave us with 35. All right. Okay, so if we query for the balance, we'll have 35, right? And if we go ahead and execute the query again, it's been updated to $35 as well. Okay, so and then even if we'll make a deposit, it's kind of the same thing. Let's go ahead and just make it 500, right? 535, and we can execute this again. And look right there, we got 535. All right, so now let's go ahead and go into delete the account. So yes, I would like to delete the account. And of course, just says that our account's been deleted. Sad to see you go. Okay. And if we execute the query again, it shows that we have now deleted Jane Doe. Sweet. So basically, again, this is just kind of um, to kind of show what I've done and what I've learned in connecting a database to a program. Um, A bit later on, I would like to, instead of using a connection string, I would like to set it up in a config file, like I said in the comments up here, and kind of like it's pretty much like the same, whereas um, the program itself is kind of the same, but just with additions of making some SQL queries and kind of like modify and change, extract and also write to the database, right? So your basic CRUD operations. Um, and yeah, so I know it's better practice to use a config file in order to set up that connection string instead of just making it into a variable. Um, but again, something for next time. And hopefully a bit later on, I hope to make a GUI as well. I'm not entirely sure what I'll use yet, but I do have a couple ideas. So look forward to that. All right. So thank you guys so much for following along with me, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.